Hello everybody and welcome to the Combe Racing League Tier 2 round turn race around Netherlands track of Zandvoort. We've just started Q1 and I'm joined here with Kieran.
It's nice to be back after the Christmas. Hope that everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. Obviously back into the lockdown we go. The racing continues.
Actually, I've never done a proper race around here. I've done 5 lappers myself, so I didn't know what the pit lane was like.
It's like an oversized go-kart track. It's the only way I can describe it. Like, there's a lot of elevation changes, there's a lot of fast corners, but then it goes into like awkward braking zones.
Should be an interesting track, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of the drivers, in particular, the ones I've spoken to today, they like the track, but they also have a love-hate relationship with it.
Some very fun parts, that's for sure. Should see some good overtakes.
That's the thing around here. There is only a couple of ideal places to overtake. The rest of it, it's that tight, restricted, that it is nigh on impossible to actually get a move done. So the place we're probably going to see the overtakes happening is in turn 1 after that monster start-finish straight with the DRS late on the brakes into the sweep right hand, it's quite easy to get through. As 4-star is the first man across the line to start his first flying lap.
See, he doesn't look like he'll have any traffic ahead of him. Looks fairly clear, that one Renault.
Yeah, 4-star fixed his time to come out perfectly. With a big lock up on turn 2. Well, what is turn 3 technically, but it's awkward. But as I was saying about the awkward braking zones, as shown by the braking zone at the bottom of the system, it's full throttle the entire way down. Then you have to stand on the brakes now to make this without running out wide, otherwise you will invalidate the lap and fall for the penalty in the race. So I'm not entirely sure what the track limits are because the actual F1 has never raced around here yet.
Looking forward to that next year.
The modern reincarnation of the track anyway. Obviously they raced around it in like the 80s and 90s. But the modern version of it, we haven't been found yet, unfortunately. So
Here we go.
Line with 1 minute 10.9.
I don't know if that's a good lap or not. I don't know what a good lap is.
So, going off of the Discord server from earlier on today, a lot of the guys are setting mid 1 minute 8.
Right, there we go. Tobes tops them. 1 minute 10.8. Who else?
So they're still a couple of seconds down on where they should be. As Big Bulls immediately goes to 1 minute 9.5, while it's 1.3 seconds quicker than Bulls. So as they've both complained, let's see if they're both out on track yet. As Liverpool fan comes across the line to start to finish his lap at a 1 minute 10.2. And where is Sadistic King?
Someone's spun. That is... Oh, Captain Nick spun somewhere, but one of the Red Bulls as well.
That is Draper that has lost it.
Yeah, he lost near the end of that.
That looks like the coming out of turn. I'm trying to work out where he is.
He's quite near the end. Well, if you look at...
That was coming out of the chicane in the final sector. So he's touched the curb and just gone round. It's very easy to do around here. Like, if you speak to any of the drivers, there are a few curbs and corners that they refer to as the curb of death. Turn 5 at Hungary, for example, and turn 12 at Bahrain. Both of which, if you touch the curb ever so slightly, you will go round.
Yeah, Captain Nick here had a crash quite near the start of the lap. Entirely lost most of his right part of the front wing. Ooh. Almost all of it's gone. So he'll definitely be coming into the pits. Can't set a time on those.
Well, he could. Well, he wouldn't be a very very good lap.
Yeah, it would be a very, very bad lap with that little front wing.
Oh well, they will improve in that gradually. And I believe it was Sadistic King that I was speaking to earlier on today, and we worked out the maths in regards to how he can go to the championship today. He needs to outscore Big Bulls by 4 points today.
Oh right, so
with a round to go.
So a win will guarantee him the championship.
Yeah. So if Big Bull finishes in 8, he needs to finish 4.
What, so he's got a 30-point lead exactly at the moment then?
No, it's currently like 24 points, but he needs 26. Well, sorry, it's currently a 23-point gap, but he needs 27 by the end of the round.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Mathematically, the winner of the championship.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
So he needs to outscore him by 4 points today in order to secure the championship. As we have a reserve today with Error Voice. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's just not written, so I do apologize.
Also, the other... Gavin Poynton. Haven't seen that name before.
Yes, we have.
We have?
Yes, I believe it was around Spa because there's no disrespect towards Gavin. You had to tell someone in the comments to stop insulting the drivers because it took up 24 seconds for the penalties. So we have seen him before, and hopefully today he will be more or less on the pace. Obviously there's a few very quick drivers here. I know that I definitely would probably be scraping around about 14th or 15th on average every week if I'm this year with these guys, because I'm just not nowhere near as quick. So it's an awkward one for him because he's just got a full-time seat, I believe. I think he's just taken over from Jack.
Quite possibly.
As Jack has had to drop into the academy. So I think he's picked up the full-time seat for the final 2 remaining rounds.
Oh, that is one of the McLarens. Is it? Which car's? No, Racing Point. 4-star managed to crash on that final banked corner.
It is very easy to do. Especially opening first couple of laps of the race, as we just had a McLaren cross the line, and I'm not sure which one it was. It was Jay Williams that had just crossed the line with a 111.1. But on that final corner in particular, if you are running ERS by yourself, if you've got the wrong line going in and then you open the ERS at the wrong time, the rear will just slide because of the banking of the corner, and obviously the track isn't rubbered in yet.
Ooh, error voice after the first 2 sectors, half a second up. That will put him 8th position. Sorry, 9th position.
Captain Nick has just gone P2.
Error voice P4. Right up with those from 2nd down to, what's that group? 2nd to 9th, all very close together.
Can we take a moment to appreciate that 3 teams powered by Ferrari power units are currently in the top 4 positions? It's been a while since we've seen that. Draper has just retired.
That was a driver choice, that was not a crash, so guess he's happy with the lap. Might live to regret that one.
In P5 at the moment, 8 minutes left to go. 10 drivers still, 11 drivers still possibly overtaking him. Well, 15 actually. So he could theoretically see the car at the back of the pack. But I wouldn't recommend those round Zandvoort because it is impossible to overtake unless you are literally in.
Ooh, Gavin going into the gravel there. Looks like he's suffering from the fact this is very much a track where the wheel has an advantage, and his driving style implies he's on a controller.
Yeah, as Dragon is coming around the end of Sector 2, the hairpin at Sector 2, which is very similar to... It looks like it's just an elongated version of... Dragon's had a moment in Sector 1 somewhere, as it was 9-something seconds red.
It's possibly pulled over to stay out the way of someone else. This might be his in lap.
Maybe.
Certainly red. He's got red fuel, so it's silly not to go. Yeah, here we go into the pit.
Yeah. But as I was saying, the hairpin here is like an elongated version of Spoon at Suzuka. Instead of having the little run off in the middle of it, it's just condensed. It's that tight and that awkward, but it's also a very long corner and it's very punishing on the right hand side of the car throughout the duration of the race. So as we start moving through qualifying, we're gonna have to start talking about strategies that these drivers may be on. And the medium, the soft to hard is a very viable option around here if you can get the top tires to last long enough.
Right. Sorry. Someone said that the second commentator sounds very distant. Which voice is that? Is that me or the other person? Don't think it would be me, but it may be.
Yeah, I don't think it would be me either.
Not yours. He's saying it is you, I think. You have got the share thing in the party, haven't you? Don't think you were that much louder than me. Right, there we go. We'll be a bit louder now compared to the sound.
Is that
of F1. Oh, JD invalidating his lap.
Hopefully that sorted the issue out, guys. Sorry about that. I play the game myself, so whenever I'm in a party, I turn certain settings off to avoid my voice being shared in the recordings. So, as I've been given a warning for certain language which I will not repeat. So it's just best to avoid that by turning off my own voice recording.
That is one of the Red Bulls. Oh, and that's a crash by B Wheeler.
So that B Wheeler isn't the Red Bull. Or is it Toro Rosso that is in? AlphaTauri.
No, that is a Red Bull, and that was at the end of Sector 1. Well,
so
actually, the start of Sector 2.
So he lost it coming down the fast right-hander.
Yeah, but it wasn't at the fast bit, it was at the kind of... It was at that one where you have to brake, but where he was implied that he must have got it on the grass somewhere, braked the wheel on the grass, spun off. The Super Garbo invalidates his lap.
It is, again, because of the layout of the track, it is very easy to lose traction just by touching a little bit of grass somewhere along the line. And if you touch it in certain places, it is going to be either race over or lap over. And during qualifying, I'd much rather it happen there than it happen on the first lap of the race and having to sit there and listen and watch everyone else enjoy the race. But there's only something you can do.
Okay, Craig now coming towards the end of his lap. He was 3/10 down after the second sector. Looks like he's actually going into the pits, not happy with this lap. Surprised it was done.
I will follow, Sadistic King is coming out on an outlap as we speak. So I will ignore him for a moment and see where Liverpool fan is, and he's in the pits. This is why I don't follow you two. Just for the record, because every time I click to you, you're not even out on track or you're on an out lap, so I just ignore you and move on.
Right, Sadistic King is on the lap at the moment, and he'll want to be
out,
improving because he's nearly not going to make it into Q2. It's on that limit.
I think he will find about half a second and put himself in the 1 minute 10, maybe a 1 minute 9.
Well, he's already on the 1 minute 10s, but a low 1 minute 10.
Yeah, that's what I meant. A low 1 minute 10. As he's red in sector 1, not by a lot, but let's see if he can improve. As he did inform me of his qualifying strategy earlier, he only comes out with 1 flying lap worth of fuel. That's all he does. He comes out with 1 flying lap of fuel in the car. So he'll have enough fuel to do his out lap and his in lap. But he'll have to run on lean in order to get round on his flying lap. And let's follow him across the line and see where he ends up.
Does improve. Gains 2 positions up to 12th position. Not a huge amount though.
Nope, still on the cusp of going out, but at the moment it is JD who is just leaving the JD. What have you done? You've left it too late there.
Not necessarily. Depends
If
how
he
much.
gets caught up in any traffic,
He's got who is it ahead of him? Liverpool fan. Liverpool fan's on a lap
and
himself.
He's got Super Gabu behind him who's on a lap, so he's going to have to get out of Gabu's way. Of which I'm going to ride on board with Gabu just in case there is any sort of impeding going on here. As Gabu comes round the end of sector 1, and he's currently quicker than what he previously was. There is a yellow flag in sector 3. That might just be a slow moving car.
Think it is just a slow cut.
Yeah, there we go. With JD getting well out of Gabu's way there, as Gabu's again quicker.
Of course, these two, some of the drivers competing to get out of Q1. 3 drivers in the bottom 5 have retired, so there's only 2 drivers left on the track who will not be making it through.
Yeah, at the moment that is Gabu and Craigo. And Gabu goes.
He improves, but not enough. He does.
Yeah,
he has time for 1 more lap though.
If he's got enough fuel in the car.
It's not red yet, so it looks like he should.
And whereas JD did make it across the line with just about enough time to
So, Craigo, this is his last chance. Doesn't. Oh, Craigo improved, and he jumped Jay Williams, but not enough to improve. I've just seen Super Gabu completely mess up his lap, moved out the way of JD, but that means that JD will be the man who goes through, and he's going quicker anyway.
Yeah, unless Craigo. Craigo has.
No, Craigo finished. He jumped up to 17th, but
that was an Alfa Romeo getting well out of the way.
that was Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't want to presume, but I assumed it was Liverpool fan.
Well, the other one retired age. Oh no, he didn't.
But who else is in the Alpha today then?
It's Era Voice, the one we haven't seen before.
Yeah, Era up in P5, so solid performance from him so far. As JD does not improve, but he's only marginally slower, like 0.075 down on his previous best. So I think the only thing thinner than that gap is the human head.
Well, if we stick it on, can't do interval, we can do faster slaps. Some of those guys up top are really close together, or certainly they were earlier.
They still are.
Yeah, 7th and 8th, 3,000ths, 10th and 11th, 2,000ths.
Between Captain Nick and Dragon on Speed in P9, there is just over a 10th. Actually, between Captain Nick and Liverpool fan, It's just over a tenth. So that could be the difference between a late braking or early power.
Here we go, the 4 drivers not going through. B Wheeler, Gavin, Jay Williams, Craigo and Super Garbo, who misses out by just under a tenth.
But at least on the upside, we will talk about the positives as we're now in a new year, new energy and all that. Gavin Poynton will be happy that he's qualified P19, or unhappy that he's qualified P19, but at least he has the free tyre choice going into the race. So fresh rubber, formation lap, he should be able to make a couple of points, maybe here and there.
But also, the lap that Big Bull set was miles above anybody else. He said in the driver chat that he doesn't think he'll be able to replicate it, but if he's able to go that much quicker during the race, it's without doubt his win. We'll see how it goes. At the moment, things are looking up for him. So the Alfa Romeo of Era Voice, one of the first people to go out. Can't yet see any movement in the garage, just see that he's in first gear. Dragon also leaving the pits.
There we go, Era Voice is now left.
I'll stick it on fitted tyres so that we can see what drivers he's using.
So, Dragon on speed, Era Voice, Tobes, Draper, and Claire PR, Big Bulls and Jay Hartnell all on mediums. Everyone else is on soft tyres for now. If that helps. So as we've established in previous rounds that Q2 in Tier 2 is normally the most competitive aspect of qualifying.
Well, I think it's the most competitive aspect across, to be fair, the race as well. It's always remarkably close. It's usually sometimes down to just a tenth between who gets through and who doesn't. By that I mean from 15th to 10th position is 1/10.
I was just about to say, do you fancy championing a driver to make it through, or do you just want to wait and see what happens?
I'm going to call it now. I think Era Voice will get through. I know we haven't seen him before and he's using mediums, but we'll see what he does. Drivers usually forced to go onto the soft if they want to make it through.
That's what I was just about to say. He might do a lap on mediums, see where he is pace-wise, and then come out on the soft tyres. But bearing in mind, there are a few minor things that you can tweak after you leave the pit lane, well, the pit box in Q1. So you can tweak how much front wing you've got, brake bias, differential, and tyre pressure. So all of these things might have been slightly tweaked at some point by one of the drivers.
Dragon briefly off the track, invalidates his lap and of course loses all the speed anyway, so he's no longer on a good lap.
That's a pretty solid lap from Era Voice, 111 dead. Obviously the first man across the line, but only half. Oh, as I say, that Draper just got
Draper beats it
on the medium tyres. So I'm not sure if you agree with me here, but when you see a driver go across the line on tyres,
look at the lap Big Bull's just set. That's better than the one he set before.
Yeah.
That's insane.
This was going to be my exact point. When you see someone go across the line and set such a great lap on the same tyre compound you've just gone over the line with, would you kind of think to yourself, where am I going wrong here, or just kind of take a moment and appreciate it, do like a little clap to yourself about the fact that you've managed to find Pretty much an entire second.
Yeah, I mean, look at that car behind him on the softer compound.
Four
I mean,
tenths down.
Mad. Right, who've got towards the line?
We have Dragon on speed in sector 2. So we'll follow him until he finishes his lap. As you go, it's purple in sector 2.
Tobe's just set it up. Quite slow on though.
A 112.7. Did he like drive off to some? Oh, Pheasant Park.
Oh my.
10.6.
3,000.
Yeah.
Dragon Slotting just behind Draper there.
Yeah, this is exactly what we meant, guys, by how close Q2 is. Look at the gaps, for example, between the top two, and then P4 and P5 at the moment.
And usually the whole field will be within that range.
Yeah, so guys will come out, they'll set laps, and all the little hundreds and whatever in the middle will be filled by a car just somehow has managed to slot itself in there. It's tier 2, I'd say, is one of the very tier 2 of CRL is one of the very few racing leagues where you cannot afford to take your foot off the gas at any given moment during qualifying, because you know some you can kind of cruise through Q1 and end up in Q2, and then all you've got to do is set a average lap to get through to Q3.
I hear that they're all so close together. You might have like 1 or 2 drivers you can manage, but
yeah, like in Q1, I doubt Big Balls was even out of standard mode for his engine.
So Jay Hartnell 1:11.2. Didn't see who that was, but someone set a lap.
That was Big Balls.
Cold Paradox. No, it's Cold Paradox just set a lap.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool fan as well.
Yeah, we missed his lap. He's not going to be happy with me after this.
Claire PR on the last corner.
I'll take him shouting at me later on. Toads has weirdly opted to do 3 laps. He's obviously invalidated his lap and dived into the pits with 8 minutes left of the session. He can afford to sit in the pits for 4 or 5 minutes, see where everyone's laps are going, and if he needs to, go get a drink, go to the toilet, do whatever he needs to do essentially. Come out and still set that time. Bearing in mind, these Renault boys, they've dominated qualifying over the last few races. So, unless there's just...
Ooh. Captain Nick, the fastest lap, a 1:09.9. But of course, compared to those drivers with the 10 flats and mediums, if they set a lap on softs, they'll easily demolish him. It's the same level of skill.
And if my memory serves me correctly, the medium tyre around here is 6 tenths of a lap slower than the soft. So,
ooh, mistake here by 4-star. Doesn't invalidate his lap, but certainly makes it not good enough to get him through.
Error voice is on his outlap. Again, opted to come out again on a set of mediums. So he is committed to the strategy of the medium tyre.
Interesting. We'll see what he can do with it.
But if this is his second set of mediums through qualifying, he's used his race set at the same time, so he has to use a worn set, even if he starts outside the top 10. Let's hope for his sake that there are one set that he's already used, that he's using.
Well, we can check. Oh, he's made a mistake. Yeah.
Sadistic King is now on his
Well,
lap.
Era voice spun. Gonna have to work himself back around to getting forward again.
He's got plenty of time to sort it all out. So, at least it looks like he's kept his front wing intact.
No, he kept it at the wall. He just had an excursion on the grass. Went backwards for a bit.
Did he just drop it?
I think he braked when he was on the grass and then kind of slowly reeled it back in. Don't know. Anyway, staying out the way of the drivers who were on an outlap. He doesn't realise that. Being courteous.
If you're moving slowly, it's always best to let the drivers ahead of you go, then potentially get a penalty from the stewards later on for impeding someone when it wasn't really your fault because you were on a slow lap anyway. So, and he's just coming to... That will be pit now, set of soft tyres on, try and smash the into 1 minute 10. Bearing in mind, the actual lap times haven't completely dropped. Yes, we've got a couple of 1 minute 9s, as Kyle does a 1 minute 9.933.
There we go.
7 thousandths quicker than Captain Nick.
Wouldn't expect anything less, would we?
No, kind of getting used to it. But as I was saying, the lap times are round about what we were looking at for Q1. Yes, there's a couple of big improvements in the times, but the bulk of the lap times is still around that 1 minute 10.5. So I'm not sure what's going on with everyone, unless they're just taking it easy to Q3, just making sure they get through. As 4-star heads into the pits, locks up on his way into the pits. Gonna leave a nice flat spot for him.
Sadistic King, a 1:10.1, up into 7th position.
And Tobes has just done a 1:9.7. So he hasn't kept with tradition, he's just gone 2 tenths quicker. As you know, it's just a casual thing to happen. And let's see, that was a slow moving Haz, I believe. Or Alpha, I think, yeah, it was the Alpha.
That wasn't the runner.
No, it's Error Voice getting out of everyone's way while he's
well, he is there now. He has now gone for the sauce.
So he's done exactly as I thought he would do. Pitted, gone for the soft tyre and aiming to break through. As Jay Hartwell comes out of the pits, and I'm not sure who he's followed by.
Yeah, well, the only person who's actually still on soft tyres is Big Bulls. Pheasant Blacker, though. He's probably safe. I don't know why he's changed tyres, I guess it's just in case. But always nice to see some confidence.
Yeah. So most of the top 10 have set their best lap on the softer tyre. With 4-star starting his lap now. Error Voice starting his lap now. I will ride on board with him because it's nice to see new people joining the league and the community. And just giving him that little bit of, Captain Nick with a 1 minute 9.6.
Right, he won't be improving that then, will he?
No.
Certainly doesn't need to.
But as I was saying, it's always nice for new people to join the community, join the league, get involved in the game in general. It's what we all like to see, it's what we all like to happen. And as it's his full-time debut or reserve debut, I'm not sure which one it is. I've kind of not really checked Discord all that much. As he goes almost half a second in the green through sector 2. It will be nice to see him move up and potentially into Q3. But obviously, as the commentators, we have to be as impartial as Switzerland.
Era Voice up into 9th, a 10.2. That might not be enough.
as he's got a few very quick guys behind him, especially Drake for Dragon on Speed, Jay Hartnell, and Forstall, all capable of saying that Draper has invalidated his lap.
Top Paradox is not going to make it through. It says you've just left the session. Is that true?
Yes, I have just lagged out of the session for some reason.
Do you have any invites?
You did send me a couple earlier. I'm just waiting on my game to reload, so I do apologise, guys. I'm just stuck on the loading screen for some reason. Whatever you do, guys, if you buy F1 2020, just be prepared for glitches and the service to crash at any given point.
Ooh, and for Draper to crash as well, apparently.
And that,
that's a tie gone for him, then he will not make it through to Q3.
hopefully it lets me join back in with this invite, because I do have a few spare.
Oh, Era Voice has been dropped out of the top 10, and he crosses... No way. If he was 2/10 quicker, he probably would have made it across the line. He will not get another lap in. Or is he? He's still driving as if it's a person with that speed.
I'll open up the telemetry and see if it's got a timer going.
AI aren't that quick, are they?
No, AI are terrible. They're normally set to about 45, which is like the average that the session starts with the AI on, so they just cruise round.
But I mean, looks like he's still going to be able to set a lap then. We'll see what he does. F1 known for its visual bugs, as well as its actual bugs.
Hey, a bug is a bug with F1. Codemasters just being Codemasters. It's what we... It's part of their charm. We'll use it that way.
Club PR into the pits, not going to try. I guess might have known he couldn't improve. And it does improve his... I'm very confused as to what it's doing.
As am I with my game. I have no idea what's going on with my game at the moment.
It's as if there's still a...
Every time I open the game, it says it's connecting to the servers.
That lap was the AI. Oh, right. So you were only just short of getting another lap in. Shame for you. Does that mean you start on... No, I don't know.
He will have free tyre allocation.
So he'll be able to go for those mediums if he wants. Tell you what though.
Like I may have to restart my console.
Ooh.
Because my game is just communicating with online services. Oh wait. Connected. Let's see if I can actually join the session with one of these invites. Sorry guys, I do apologise about this. It's just a issue with Codemasters being, well, Codemasters.
You rejoined. Club PR 5,000s outside of Q3. Of course, he was less than half a second off the fastest time and still did not make it.
And I'm back.
Right, JD going to be leaving his garage. Looks like it's just him for the moment. Oh, and Tobes.
Yeah, I'm now going to set my stream up again. Am I going to bother with the whole CRL and whatever things? No, I'm not. I will edit the video later on to like put all that in, but no, not right now. It's all about the experience for you guys, and I am now back, so enjoy. as much as you can. So, who did we lose out of Q2 then?
JD's just spun on his out lap, and it's now backwards, which is quite impressive. Nearly got. Tried not to get T-boned. Not ideal for an F1 car. There's a. Oh my.
He's in that blind spot coming down the hill towards the right-handers.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention to your mini-map, you won't notice.
Nope. Hopefully the ghosting is on, so they would have just gone straight through him anyway, but that's not the point.
He was ghosted a lot of the time, but not all the time.
Yeah, he was solid when he was reversing across the track for me.
Yeah, same here.
It looks like Dragon asked who will be the first man across the line.
It'll be Tobes.
No, it is Sadistic King.
Tobes is ahead of him.
Yeah, you're right, it is Tobes. So, I will follow Sadistic King, because he will moan at me later if I don't. As there's not that much difference in position on track between the two. I think there's only 5 or 6 seconds on track. As Sadistic goes purple in sector 1 with obviously only one man ahead of him setting a time through there so far. So the best time in Q2 was a 1 minute 9.6, was it?
I think so.
So we're looking at very similar times to Q3 in order to... Well, I'm trying to find the right words here.
Tobes somewhere invalidated his lap, I didn't see that. It's following Sadistic King, who... Nope, not going into the pit lane.
Nope. 1 minute 11.4. Wait.
He won't be happy with.
Has completely obliterated that with a 1 minute 9.3. Dragon on speed with a 1 minute 10.8. So, Sadistic King was on pole for approximately 4 seconds. Jesus Christ. I saw Big Bulls coming across the line behind him before I could even read out saying that he was coming across the line. Jay Hartnell, after he's... I don't know, it was JD at the moment, wasn't it? Jay Hartnell with a 1 minute 10.2.
So, Kyle. Looks like it's going to be decent. There we go. A 10-1. So I've just heard that 9.3, the 1 minute 9.3, if he was in tier 1, will be 5th position. Which is nothing to scoff at.
That is something, like, if I was wearing a hat, I'd tip my hat at it, but I'm not, so won't. But
Tips wig.
I'll clap. There we go. But yeah, very impressive time from Big Bulls there. I'm not sure if he can actually beat that, or if he's even going to attempt to. Because at the moment he's 8 tenths clear of the car behind him, which is Kyle.
There we go, Captain Nick up to second. Ferrari 1-2 at the moment. 9.7, 1 minute 9.7. Everyone's in the pit at the moment, so we'll just watch the Ferrari on its down lap.
Okay, I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to edit my audio settings, because I have just received a message saying there is echo on my audio.
I think that might be my fault, to be honest. I'm not sure. Haven't used this headset before. There's a chance it's too sensitive.
just turning down the audio level. So hopefully that will help a little bit, and you should still be able to hear me. I hope that's better. Nope, you can still hear my echo.
Right, I'll try and mess with mine then. See what I can do. Right. Okay. Right, should be better now. Hopefully there's not any echo on your end. Yeah, on board Pheasant Plucker. Him and Kyle out on track at the moment. So Kyle looking to improve already.
Yeah. How's that? I didn't hear any like backup relay on my audio then.